This is your daily market review for Monday, October 23rd, 2023. Let's go. Hey everyone, this is my channel to help investors and traders develop a probability-based mindset to succeed. Also try and keep friends informed of what's going on in the markets and the economy, and also a little real estate content as well. This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the Trading Agents, your daily market review, Monday, October 23rd, 2023. Another amazing day in the market. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's get into it. Again, did a live chat earlier, I think is well worth checking out. Talked about some of the market action, what to expect, a little more in depth, might help you out. But keep in mind where we are at, right? We're in the credit tightens phase. We haven't gotten to the first cut yet. Now, again, people are like, oh, does it mean have to be a dump? No, it can get choppy and sloppy on its way to the Southlands. Either way, I'm just telling people a recession is coming. Please be careful. Do not have your head buried in the sand thinking that everything is awesome. Because at some point, all this stuff leads to the same outcome. Potentially, and more than likely, as the feds continue to reduce their balance sheet, they create bubbles and they prick them. And when they prick them, they usually fall apart. So if you're new to the channel, want to pay attention and follow what we're up to, check out the Discord room. The link is in the description below. Appreciate all the love, support, and generous donations. You guys are the best. Also, too, follow on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also on RUMBLE, Back to Basics Education Series. Also on Twitter, posting fire trades. Just the trades that I think are interesting. As again, today posted some Netflix stuff, JP Morgan talking about that. Here's the live chat, kind of joking. I mean, Ackerman covers his bond short. How many times has he been wrong? Like, see the market. People, it like feels like a very sucker headline, but we'll see what happens. If you also want to check out the Trading Agent website, Back to Basics Education Series, real estate stuff, all sorts of fun. The Back to Basics is from beginner to more advanced in order. Check out the markets, get the 5.4%. Also, too, if you're genuinely worried about your broker, please, Interactive Brokers, please check them out. Referral link, you'll get a bonus if you use it. All right, Fed Watch Tool, as we talked about last week, something that was new. Let's see how it's going. We know there's a pause coming, but a pivot. Odds of a pivot are actually growing. Keep that in mind. Bitcoin holding up really well. Got to give it credit. Credit where credit's due. But it's just in a big range right now. Got to get over 31,000. Plus, I mean, I guess we are technically, but you know what I mean. You got to get over these highs to really confirm it. Keep an eye on it. Oil, what did we say? It's going to be choppy and sloppy. I don't expect it to break out unless more geopolitical stuff comes. But in general, there's a thing called demand destruction. With a recession, oil should get booted. Natural gas, just kind of dead money. I mean, just call it what it is, dead money. People don't like to hear that. The dollar, filling the gap, breaking the 20-day. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I mean, again, I'm not telling you for sure that this is the top, but it feels topish, and at worst could be a bigger pullback. Again, just keep an eye on it. Bonds, Ackerman decides to cover his short on bonds. People get all in it. We talked about the biggest volume in history on the TLT was last Thursday. Choppy, sloppy action down here. Again, could it be the bottom? Maybe, but as I said this a million times, like whatever the bottom's going to be, it's going to have a retest. It's going to be sloppy. I just don't trust it. But again, if you want to trade it and that's what you think is the best trade, I think there's just better trades out there. And again, you want to make it hard, you go ahead. I'm going to try to do it easy. VIX, still expecting to get up into this 25 plus range, but I mean, look at the market. IW down $1.40. The VIX down a ton. But here's the thing. Like, I'm not trading the VIX. I don't care. I don't care. If market was down. Again, remember, the VIX is a volatility indicator. Volatility means up and down. Well, the market ranges were smaller today. So, of course, volatility comes down. It's stupid to play the VIX. I'm telling you guys, it's not stupid, but it's not ideal. The best time to play it is to short the UVXY when the VIX spikes big. Yeah, VIX holding up. SPY, talked about this, right? Keep an eye on it. Like, it's a lot of people are like, oh, it's got to go to the ground. I'm like, no, watch this area because we've been retesting VAP zones. Like, it's basically been support resistance VAP 101. We said 3 big red candles. Would you be surprised if we had like a doji? Right? I mean, now again, could it be the pivot point? We'll see. Feels more like it's going to be this and then make a little higher high, or maybe chop around and then we'll come down. Or we could just get blasted tomorrow because this is the sequential third lower low, and it now is freaking people out. QQQ watching 355 Probably doesn't break convincingly unless what? Start get past Microsoft and Google earnings. That's what I'd be keeping an eye on. IWM, we talked about leading. New 52-week lows. Does that look bullish to y'all? Here's December, January lows. Zzz, pow. Actually, J pow. No, I'll be watching this. It's been ugly. Dia hi, Dia hello. Dia bear. Talked about failing. I mean, again, all the stuff looks bad. It's just big tech and everyone holding up. Gold said watch the 2,000 range and, on the spot price. Be careful. Again, I'm not bearish long term. As you guys know, I've been talking about accumulating physical for years. I just don't trust these trades again because why? The Feds are reducing their balance sheet. These things are a proxy for liquidity. And the best time to buy the stuff with unlimited upside is going to be when the Fed unleashes their balance sheet onto the market. They're just not there yet. GDX. Talked about how the miners are starting to look weak. Look at this. Miners making lower lows and lower off the highs. So keep an eye on that. GDXJ, same thing. Not looking so hot. Not looking so hitting the trend line and failing. Again, miners typically lead. I wouldn't be surprised if gold pulls back, and it has nothing to do with other than just like Ukraine stuff, like it spiked on Ukraine and then came back. AEM tried to break out, holding above the breakout. Keep an eye on it. I mean, this has been the elephant in the room is Newmont. Look at this. This doesn't look good. Like if miners are going up, why is the last 4 days Newmont just been like, pow, heading lower? Pass again, pass on. Let's get into tech. This is where it gets interesting. Like Taiwan Semi had earnings a couple days ago, popped, gives it right back. Micron, been holding up pretty well. Breaks the 100-day, rallies back to the 50-day. I mean, it's just a sloppy bear. I mean, I think it's going lower. It's just not as easy as some of the other ones. AM Dizzle, we've talked about from the 100-day going lower. At some point, it will break the 200-day. Maybe it holds here for a couple days. NVIDIA, not surprised it did bounce. Talking about competing with Intel, just waiting for all these other companies to make their own chips. We talked about, like, at some point this will break. But if you get the 440 level, short it, I think, obviously. Intel, obviously, doesn't like competition. Oops, we talked about this thing being a piece of crap. Broke trend. People got mad at me. I mean, I just say maybe what if I say it's just a turd? Will people not get as mad? Or it's just not holding up well? SMH, same kind of thing. Holding here is just a matter of time, in my opinion, before it breaks. Adobe, really hoping for some 560 action. I don't know if we'll get it. Maybe I need to lower my, assumptions to 550s. But whatever. Apple, again, we talked about it dropping down to the 200-day. Not surprised. It bounces a little bit. But, I mean, this cancel. Lower lows, lower highs. I don't know. Intraday, again, after some drop. I mean, are you surprised it rallies a little bit? I mean, a lot of people could just boggle my mind. They're just like, every day has to be a big down red day. It's like, no, in a trend up or down, you have counter days just to reload and draw in the suckers. Amazon, same thing. Once the 50-day, I mean, all these names. CRM, there's some folks who shorted the pops. Once the 200 breaks, it's pretty much game over. Guggenheim, earnings tomorrow after the close. Be careful with it. Took a little baby short on the 10-minute just to kind of, I mean, I took my profits at the open when we hit the 50-day. And I was watching. I was like, if it hits that 139 area, I'll probably take a little shorty short. Just going into tomorrow, who knows? Again, I'm not getting crazy. We took all the stock profits all at the 50-day. That was just easy money, right? Just silly. Meta. Yeah, watch it. Earnings snap coming out on Tuesday. Microsoft earnings as well. I mean, watch the 335 area. We've talked about this. Like, if it pops, shout. NDAQ, we said any rally, this will get faded. Ooh, faded. I mean, this thing is easy. MicroStrategy. Not surprised with Bitcoin holding up, but what do we say? Watch the 380s. We got the 385. I mean, I would keep an eye on it. Netflix, third day, started shorting in this 307, 306 area. I'm liking it. Let's keep an eye on it. Now, again, if it breaks over, it'll probably go to the 415, 420. Just, again, I like the 3-day rule on a novice gap, and if the market is trending lower, then I think this will pull back. If I'm wrong, happens. Okay, who cares? Happens. What else? Oh, sorry. Roblox. I mean, this thing is dead money. Tesla. I know it hit some, hit a fib down here, the 50 fib, rally back. I mean, again, this is what I tell people. Like, this is why you don't chase shorts, because at any point you might get like a 2 or 3 day just counter, then you can come into it. Then commodities, X, whatever. We're not talking about Nucor. Bleh. New lows. I mean, this again, if you shorted this up here, the 100, 200 cross and said broke it, goodbye. Caterpillar, meow. Talked about any bounce, short it. Now it's chopping at the 200-day. Not surprised. FedEx making lower lows. It's looking short delicious. Valeze. Again, people are talking about shorting these names. I don't like shorting names that have been absolutely blasted that are in the commodity segment because, again, war stuff could pop these. Arrow, again, we thought at some point it would hold 15. No, it just keeps going lower and lower. CCJ, again, it's hard to short commodities and uranium. I mean, again, I think they get the baby thrown out of the bathwater at some point, but then it's like, why not short tech? It's just easier. Watch this 38, 39 level. CF, again, ag names. Love them long term and let them come on in. Ooh, yeah, pro gap, go. Go, baby, go. Beat these things. Beat them down to prices that make no sense, and we'll absolutely buy them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. NTR, come on down. Again, take me to like trash, like take me to like the retest. Again, it's not like someone buying Moderna and trying to pick the bottom. Like this is like let these things, they already have had major bottoms with volume. They've rallied back, and here comes a retest. Like you love the retest. Shake everybody out. AA, again, I mean, I don't know why you would want to buy or short this. It's so low. I don't know. It's going into earnings. Just, I mean, it's like shorting solar at the lows. There's just not a lot of juice, maybe near term. XLF, making new lows, lower lows. Adios, amigos. Dos chicos. JP Morgan, breaking the 200-day. Adios, amigos. I mean, this is ugly. But look, there's a big chop zone, and now we're breaking it. Morgan Stanley, they had earnings last week. Gap down. Oops, there it is. You better hold the 71s. Not, again, financials look like trash. Goldman Sachs said the 315. Talked about that channel break. Keep an eye on it. Carry, junior bankies. Junior. We talked about like oversold bounce, huge volume. Now we're coming back down. Oops. XB. Wow, man. Junior bios just keep getting uglier and uglier. Things that would be bullish in the market, not looking good, y'all. I mean, oversold, but man, just not looking good. Costco, another one we shorted. Some people are like, oh, it hit the 100-day and I'm all out. Okay, cool. I'm watching this 50 to 100-day range. Now I know where to reshort after taking a little bit of profits today. Because I still think this has a lot. Again, what did it break? The trend. How long did it chop at the highs? A long time. This is going to be a big move. I don't want to miss it out by getting too crazy with my entry or my overreacting. Solar, we talked about being just kaput. I mean, I don't know. You want to short down here? I mean, again, it's just hard. And these names have gotten absolutely beaten. They might chop for a few days or weeks. I don't know. I mean, they probably will go lower. I mean, they all look like absolute turd. But first solar, I mean, I'd watch this one to bounce the short. That one has more gusto. HYG, we talk about corporate debt. Like, it's just choppy down here. We'll end it with the oil and gas names. Again, we talked about oil, why you don't want to go long it. If you want to short it, you better be careful. It makes sense to me because the global demand is real destruction, you know. But what? At this point, just be careful because, again, a headline could skyrocket this thing. That's the only thing. XOP, again, now we own DRIP because it's cheap. Define risk, right? It's not hard. This looks good, right? Double top. Cool. Keep it simple, stupid. ExxonMobil, we posted a trade short at 113. You are in the money now. Set your stops. Don't lose money. Looks like it's going to get kapowed. We talked about this Buffett sell zone on Occidental. Kapow. Looking good. Now, again, if you didn't short these at the highs, be careful. Okay? Valero, we talked about this one touching the, 20-50-day? Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's looking good. MPC, we said put this on your list to watch. Again, if you want to short these names, again, just maybe not go as crazy because geopolitically, but you're going to trade around them. Looks pretty good, right? EQT, we said 44. Watch it. Doink. And ended on Flex LNG. Again, I like this name long term. I just want to see major throwing baby out with the bathwater. This thing's got an 8% yield, if I remember correctly, and governments and buying. I think we're going to be a natural gas exporter in time. They'll get bought out at some point. All right, if you have any questions, please reach out. I appreciate all the love, support, the generous donations. You guys are the best. And if you have any questions about real estate, please don't hesitate to reach out. Whether you're investing, buying, selling, doing anything of the sort, it's worth hitting me up. I appreciate it. All right, use the Calendly link if you need a chat. Again, watch the live chat from earlier. I think it provided a lot of value for you guys. It's very strong. Good stuff. All right, talk to you later. Peace.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, stop by the Discord room. A link is in the description below. Also, if you'd like to help support more free content, the PayPal link is in the description as well. I appreciate your continued support of the channel.